Hey friends, welcome back to Cozy with Calinnah, where I dive into my journey as an independent artist, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I also connect with creatives who are multi-hyphenates, dreamers, and doers. Don't forget to watch a new episode every Thursday. My next guest is a powerhouse vocalist who is a member of the Filharmonic, a Filipino-American a cappella group. With his infectious energy, he can light up any room. Welcome to the podcast, Joe
Hey,
Caigoy.
yes.
Yes. Did I say that
Hi.
right?
Caigoy. Caigoy, yeah.
Caigoy.
Separate those
Ooh,
vowels.
I have not heard
Separate those vowels,
separate
honey.
those vowels. Dang.
Caigoy, yeah.
I have never heard your last name.
Yeah,
Like there ain't no
that's-
Spanish up in that.
No.
Nope.
That's my last name.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too. So thank you for being on the podcast.
Yeah, of
This is
course.
amazing. We have been we've seen each
Yeah.
other and we've worked on some
Yeah.
projects. We've done a Christmas cover.
Oh,
We've done thank you for letting me be part of your guys' show for the SD for what was it? SD Maui
For Maui.
for
it was,
Maui
yeah,
and
for
the
Maui,
and
yeah.
the fires, right?
Yeah. It's the
Yes.
fire fund.
Benefit.
Benefit.
So that was cool. And that was my first time seeing you guys. And you guys killed it.
Thank you.
It was cool. I feel like I don't see a lot of like a cappella groups. So it was
Oh
a
my God.
cool.
That's like all I see.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet.
I've been in that world for so long. Yeah.
And were you like, did you do a lot of this a cappella singing growing up? Like, were you part of a musical family? I feel like
Yes.
you were. Okay.
Yeah. My family is super, super musical. My grandpa was a composer. My mom was a singer on a cruise ship. And so like since I was
Oh.
born, like there was always like piano playing, singing, and I have like 4 younger sisters and my mom made us harmonize.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah.
I would always harmonize with my dad in the car.
Yeah.
Like, and we would like have these singing competitions.
Oh, you
Like,
better
I mean,
compete.
like our harmony competitions.
Yeah.
And then like he would do like the tenor part, and I would do the alto part.
Yeah.
And then like every time someone was off, we'd be like, "Oh, you're wrong." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it was like kind of like that. So I felt like music was always in my life, but
Yeah.
I feel like maybe because you had like more creative parents, like
Mhm.
did they encourage that a lot from you?
Yes and no. Like obviously like they see the talent and they want you to perform at every party, every like, like somebody comes into town, I have to sing. I'm
Always.
like, why?
Yeah.
But like no, I mean they've always loved that I sang, but when I decided to do it for my career, like they were like, "Do you really want to pick that major?" Like
Oh, so you studied?
I went to school for music education and opera
okay.
performance, yeah.
Wow, opera.
Yeah.
Wait, so wow, opera, like that's like Mariah Carey status. Like, didn't she?
Did she do opera?
I think she learned opera as
Oh.
a kid.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
a lot of like really great singers like learn classically.
Oh, and how does one get into
Oh my
opera?
God, did I say I was I was like, did I just say I was a great singer? Cut that or keep
well,
it
you
in. No, I'm
are,
kidding.
so-
Yeah, I was like, hi, okay.
Oh my God. I mean, it's true.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did they sign you up in opera or like,
No.
I don't know anybody in opera who's ever taken it.
So I just started singing in choir. Like I started singing like church choir.
Okay.
And then when I was in college, I wanted to take voice lessons, and the choir there said, if you're in this choir, you get free voice lessons. So I was like,
Wow.
okay.
Wait, where did you go?
went
Maybe
to-
I need to go to
Yeah,
this school.
Mount San Antonio College.
okay.
In Walnut, Mount Sac.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
It's not even far.
yeah, it's not that far. I mean, and I guess technically, I didn't know what I was talking about when I was in high school, but I guess it wasn't free voice lessons. You had to pay for the credit. But
I
yeah,
got
so it
you,
was
but
like
it was
a class.
included in the
Yeah.
class, But like
So
vocal lessons are already expensive.
yeah, so I was like, okay, this like credit isn't like, let me take advantage of this.
Right.
And yeah, I had some really great teachers who taught me like awesome stuff. And then when I decided I want to major in music, the only option was classical. Yeah, the school that I
Oh.
decided to go to did not have a jazz program, not a pop program. It was like only opera. So
And what did you want to do before you found that out?
I just wanted to do music, But
Mm.
my like natural style is like kind of pop jazz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like
That's
kind
cool.
of where I lie naturally,
Ah,
but learn
interesting.
opera. And I loved it. I loved opera. Yeah.
Wow.
I still do love opera.
Oh my God, is that challenging? I would think it's, I mean, it sounds difficult.
It it's hard but I love history. I love
Mm.
cultures. I love traveling. So like learning classically, like you learn French, German, you learn Italian.
Oh,
Then
like
you
to sing in
yeah.
other
So like
language.
I had to learn all
Wow.
those languages and
What?
yeah, and then like with opera I got to go to China, like sing with some Chinese students and like sing Chinese music. So
Wow.
it was
That's
a
fascinating.
really cool like cultural like I can learn about different countries, different cultures and the history at the same time
Oh,
through
wow.
music. So I really enjoyed opera. Yeah, it was cool.
Wow. So how many, so you did that for all of college? You learned,
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah,
wow.
it was like just singing arias and operas and yeah.
That's so cool. And so, and then in when you were growing up, did you have that in the house? Like what kind of music were you playing in the household?
At home, I mean, it was a lot of my dad loved Sade.
We love
Yeah,
Sade.
that's like
Who doesn't
yeah,
love
yeah.
Sade?
My dad's like crush is like Sade, and my mom knows that like if he
It was a
if he
pass.
meets
It was a
her,
hall
like
pass.
he's gonna yeah. It's the pass, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, oh, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like, don't think about it.
Yeah. No, but yeah, a lot of Sade, a lot of Stevie Wonder,
Love Stevie
like
Wonder.
Diana Ross.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Some like
Yeah.
great like Motowny.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a lot of the music.
Oldies?
A lot of
Yeah,
oldies.
same.
And then a lot of choir music. A lot of
Okay.
choral. So like
Oh.
harmonies were like really big.
Okay. And like, would you harmonize with your whole family, like your sisters?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like you did parts too? Like you're gonna be this.
Yeah, so that
Okay,
was like
okay,
yeah.
I see.
So like what I do in my like class that you went, yeah, that's what I did honestly
Mm.
since I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the
Wow.
first
No
time I
wonder.
joined like an actual choir, like in school.
Oh, okay.
So like church choir, we're just doing like little hymns, everyone singing like the same stuff, right?
Yeah.
But when I started in school, we did like some random warm up where they go, "Da, na, 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 na," and then
Uh-huh.
everyone just holds like notes on the way down, and it's like this big
Oh
like
my God.
yeah. So like it becomes this chord at the end. I've never heard a chord before in my life, like live in
Ah,
person.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it was like 60 singers. We're all singing, and then like 4-part harmony. I remember
my
getting chills.
God.
I was like,
That's
amazing.
beautiful. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
choirs are just like I was in choir when
Mhm.
I was in like growing up in church, and then choir like in high school. And yeah, it's just like we would like do like those competitions and stuff like where you would go to like Vegas. And I forgot like what.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
choir
y-
festivals.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
choir
yeah, yeah,
festival.
yeah.
Yeah. And then like you would dress up and like it was a
Yes.
whole thing.
I love
And
those.
it was like Sister Act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but yeah, to hear like a group of people harmonizing is like a really pretty thing
Yeah.
to hear. So that's so interesting. I didn't even think about it. For those of you who don't know, I took one of his classes. Yeah,
Yes.
where we learned was it Billie Eilish,
Oh.
something eyes, Ocean Eyes.
Oh no,
No.
it was
It was a Billie Eilish song.
I saw the video recently. I have to look it up.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Jocelyn was in that
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jocelyn's studio.
Yeah, Jocelyn's
Yeah.
studio.
At Wave Studio Space. Check her out.
Yes, and they're in Long Beach now.
They're in Long Beach now. Yeah.
Yes.
Local girl.
Local girl. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of laughter today,
Yeah.
kids. So how did you meet the Philharmonic?
So Jules and Nico. Well, I sang in choir with Jules
Okay.
at Mount Sac.
Ah.
And then Nico was in the a cappella group that I used to be in
Okay.
with Jules.
Oh. Okay.
So we were all together. We were all Filipino, and so we're like, okay, let's. Oh,
Mm.
actually, we auditioned for the sing off.
Oh, wait. So just three of you?
So no,
Oh.
we were planning to audition for the Sing Off. Let me start over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reset.
So I met the guys in the Filharmonic for the Sing Off, which is a show on NBC that was back in 2013.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like a holiday special. If you blinked, you probably didn't see it. It was they rushed it. Let me just say they rushed it a little bit.
Okay.
Our season at least, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so we met for that group. Two of the guys, the bass and the VP, Jules and Nico. I went to school with them. We sang in the choir together, and then when we decided that let's do this an audition, we were like, oh, we're all Filipino. Let's make the whole group Filipino. So like,
okay,
let's
smart.
make sure we're like looking for other Filipinos in the LA area. And we found the other two members through like competitions, like
YouTube, like how,
like you know like
or
Pitch
no, like
Perfect,
you,
like Pitch Perfect,
yeah.
how like there's other groups there.
yeah.
So Trace, one of our members, he was in a group at USC that we would compete against.
Oh,
So yeah, we're
you
like
were scouting.
yeah, so we're like, oh, that's a Filipino guy. Let's like hit him up.
Uh-huh.
And then VJ, he was in, and this is not competition, but it's more like a festival, so like an exchange. But he was in the vocal jazz group in Long Beach.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one in Long
Yeah, oh my God, what is it called? They're amazing. PST.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the jazz group at Cal State Long Beach. And yeah, our jazz group at Mount Sac would do exchanges with them. And so we were like, you're Filipino. And so that's kind of like how we met everybody.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. And then so you auditioned for the Sing Off. How was that? Because I had like my little 15 seconds of fame on
Yeah.
a dance show.
What's
So it was a Paula Abdul dance show
No
that
way.
lasted for, I don't know how many. It wasn't many. I think we were
That's
the
cool,
first
though.
season.
Yeah?
And so I forgot what it was called, but
Yeah,
y'all
okay.
can YouTube it.
Did you meet her?
Huh?
Did you meet her?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
like this tiny little
Yeah.
thing, and just so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, super nice.
I was just watching music videos of her recently.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's why-
She was like the Britney before Britney.
Yeah.
So
I love her.
yeah, she's iconic. But yeah, she was cool. And then anyway, I just remember like there's just so much about TV magic that like
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know. It's like like go over there and then like tell them your story. Like they ask you like just kind of, because
Yeah.
they want to have like an interesting story.
Yeah.
So
They want to know like the best and worst parts of you
right.
in like 90 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like how was that experience being on a show? Was that your first show?
It was the first show that I was like actually on that aired. Like I had been like I had sang for America's Got Talent like in front of the judges before, but my group didn't like they didn't air our group, but that was
Were
like
you always a part of a group or did you ever do like solo like when you were auditioning?
I auditioned for American Idol solo, but I didn't get through. I didn't get through on American Idol. For America's Got Talent, I was with my a cappella group from Mount Sac. We had just won like a competition, like an international competition, the ICCA, the International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella. It's
right.
it's the competition that Pitch Perfect is based off of.
Oh, okay.
And so we had won that competition. We got first place and everything. I should have worn my championship ring. Oh, I should have.
Oh,
No, I'm
you
kidding.
should have.
But so and our group was known for parody medleys and like doing multicultural music. And so like we were like kind of a different group. And so America's Got Talent saw us and they
Wow.
asked us to audition and we got on and we did the thing with the judges, but they didn't actually air it. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So Sing Off
Interesting.
was the first time.
Oh, okay. Wow. So you were just like used to competing and like going into these competitions.
I love competition. I do. I like the stress. I like the
Damn.
anxiety. Oh my God.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, no.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So I don't think I've. Well, no, I've never. I mean, I did that Kumu thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
funny
yes,
because
that's
wasn't it?
yeah. I think that's when I met you, right? Or was that before?
Yes.
That was the first time.
Yeah. Well, because Fati,
She was watching.
she was like, oh, like what, like
Yeah.
watch out for my friend, and then what's his face was judging. Was it
Jules?
Was it Jules?
I think Jules.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
might have been Jules. So it was just crazy.
Oh,
And then I met you like on a
yeah.
random weekend.
Pride.
Pride.
Yeah, it was Pride weekend.
And I'm proud.
For the parade.
Yes, for the parade. So that's kind of when I tried, had a little taste of, I guess
Yeah.
I've done competitions, but
Yeah.
not a lot of singing
Yeah.
competitions. So wow, that's really cool. And then you were on the sing off, and then what happened?
Well, we got to the semifinals. We made it on every episode. So that was like awesome.
I was watching some of the footage.
Oh no,
last
what did
night.
you see?
I saw the one where you were like paired with another.
Home free. But I'm all right. We're the battle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you're doing like the choreography. I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is sick. I was
Yes.
like,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I have to watch like
Yeah.
a little bit of it
That's
just
awesome.
to like
That's
understand.
our like most popular performance from that show.
Oh wow, that's cool. So
If not the most
if not the most
of the whole series.
That's
No, I'm kidding.
right. That's
Probably
what I'm
not the whole
saying.
series.
Yeah. So, and then after that, it was, I'm sure, like, good exposure because,
Oh, yeah.
then like you started booking different. How did you get on Pitch Perfect?
Okay, so we were on the sing off.
Okay.
And that ended filming in September.
Okay.
And then it didn't air until December.
Oh, right. Okay.
So right after that, we're like, okay, we can't really tell people we're on the show. So we're just kind of like not even really gigging, to be honest. We were just
Okay.
kind of like doing YouTube, trying to like prep for the announcement.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then right after the show, we went on tour.
Okay.
We did that, which was
Wow.
great through the show. And then we got on Pitch Perfect because they were at the end of the second movie, they are doing a world competition. So people of different countries are competing. And so they were looking for an Asian group. And so the music director for Pitch Perfect, Deke Sharon, was the musical director for the Sing Off and our tour.
Oh.
So he was like, hey guys, like we're looking for an Asian group. Are you interested? Can you send in like an audition tape of you singing the song?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool. And
It
then
was-
how was that? I mean, like that must have been like cool. Like it's also like now you're learning like the way movies work, right? Which are
It was
like
wild.
long
It was fun.
days.
Yeah.
And you meet a lot of people. You get some food too.
I don't remember.
Oh shoot, maybe not.
I was like,
I feel like
I'm
usually-
starving. I was starving. No. I think there was like snacks, but honestly, it wasn't that long of a day.
Granola bars.
So like, Pitch Perfect was so cool. We were in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I think that's where we shot
okay.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not Copenhagen. It
Okay,
was
yeah.
Louisiana in July.
Oh shoot.
So it was really, really
Ooh,
hot,
humid.
really humid, and we were
Ooh.
like filming at 2 p.m. Like
Oh shit. Okay.
so hot, but it was so much fun. Like
wow.
it felt like we were like performing at Coachella. It was not Coachella, but like there was like all the audience, like all the screens, like people are screaming in their like flower hats and whatever. Yeah, they're like
That's so
they made it
cool.
like look like a festival.
Oh.
So it was like really cool, and like I know we were like the cameras on, we're like performing and dancing, but it felt like it was like a real thing, like
Yeah.
not just like
That's so cool.
like not a show.
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
show.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
because you're not competing, right? It's just
Yeah.
like you're just like filming, and like
Mhm.
there's like
Yeah.
a story, and then did you have to like learn a little acting? Like look at the camera here, look at the. I would think.
Kind of. It was more like, what would you do in this situation? So like
Oh.
we're like in the backstage section, and they're like, okay, what do you do before a show? And they'll like grab the camera, and we're like huddling and like doing stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we didn't have like scripts or anything, but
It was already natural because
Yeah.
it's like what you do.
also
on
we
the
were just
reg.
like kind of B-roll. Like there's music playing on top of what we're doing, so you can't even hear what we're doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't blink. No, I'm kidding. It's amazing. Yeah. I love it. Watch it.
Oh, yes. I have to see it.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
No,
so-
it's
no,
we're
yeah.
the second movie.
Okay, cool. Yes. And And then you were also on the Late Late Show with
Yes.
James Corden.
James Corden.
Corden.
Hmm.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. You've sung with a lot of sung. You
Sing,
sang
sang, sung.
sang song with a lot of artists.
Yeah. It was, honestly, I think, aside from Pitch Perfect, I think Pitch Perfect was what, like, got us out. Like, people, like, really started to, like, recognize us. But the Late Late Show was the thing that kept us, like, consistent. Like, we were doing stuff with Anna Kendrick for the movie, Shawn Mendes, Neil Patrick Harris,
Wow.
Lizzo, Camila
Wow. I
Cabello,
saw John Legend.
John Legend. I didn't get to do that one. My leg was broken, and I couldn't. And they wanted us to be like able to go up and down stairs, so I couldn't do
Oh,
it. So
that
I was like, I didn't get to do the John Legend one, and
sucks.
I'm like, that's one I should have done.
Oh,
That's
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's still cool though.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
all the
I mean,
art-
all of it was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to meet some really cool people. Like, all of them are great singers. Yeah.
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 Yeah, like stars.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I loved it.
Wow, that's so cool. And what has been your most memorable performance?
Most memorable, I would say, might be our like very first performance ever. I have two. Treasure on the sing off.
Oh.
Memorable because we had worked so hard to do that, and like there was so much prep leading up to that first performance that like we had never even like been a group a month before that or 2 months before that.
Right, and then you have to like learn how to, because everybody like, I mean, there's a lot of singers who can harmonize, but
Yeah.
to blend like nicely takes some time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have
And
to.
honestly, we didn't really blend that nicely.
Oh, you didn't.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
no?
so.
And in the
Not in the
beginning,
beginning.
You were feeling each other out. Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
we
it
were still
has-
feeling each other out.
And I feel like it's everybody has like different types of styles of singing and like
Definitely.
style and like these textures that every singer has. So it's like you want to be able to sound cohesive.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So okay. Wow.
But so our first performance, but the funny thing is we all blacked out. We sang, and then the next thing we remember is like people are cheering, and it was done. And we're like, huh? And we're like, we're shaking, just smiling.
Like, did that really happen?
Yeah,
kind
no,
of?
yeah, for real. Like we don't remember. Like
That's
it just
interesting.
happened, and the judges were like, "How did you feel?" Good.
You're like, great.
Great.
Really great. Thank you.
So much fun. Ah. But
Just glad to have the opportunity.
yeah, no, but it was like so much fun. It was just like all the jitters, everything,
I
all the
bet.
energy in the room
That
was
adrenaline.
amazing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
just like snapped us back into like we're here and
Wow.
everyone's cheering for us.
That's so cool.
That one, and I would say my other one is the first time we went to the Philippines.
Wow.
They called it our homecoming performance. Like none of us had been to the Philippines
Oh
at that
my
point.
God.
And it was just amazing to be there. And like we had fans like waiting at the airport at 4 a.m. Which like I was like, what is happening? Like what is it? We had security guards.
Dang.
Yeah, like
Serious.
we had like aliases for the hotels. So like
Whoa.
people couldn't like
Like,
find
find
us.
you.
Yeah, like so fans couldn't be like, I'm looking for Joe. Like they were like, there's no Joe here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That
It
is
was so much fun.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I
So
feel-
Philippines.
So
is
like international.
I
now.
know, yeah.
Dang.
That's because of Pitch Perfect that like kind of got us out there.
And did you perform like in other? Have you ever performed in other countries?
Not then. Well, like for choir, yeah.
Oh,
But
for
that was the first time like with Filharmonic. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Oh my God. And I'm curious, who or do all of you like who does the composing? Like how is that process when you're doing when you're singing a song? And do you all do covers or do you do like
We
also
have some originals.
originals?
Yeah, mainly covers. That's kind of like the nature of acapella, but
Right.
we have like some originals out there. Yeah.
So with the covers,
Mm-hmm.
how do you choose and how do you start?
Well, we just kind of pick a song that we like. We're not gonna really do a song that we don't want to sing.
Right.
Yeah. So like we're just like, what are we hearing in our ears like all week long, or like before this rehearsal that we have? What have we been listening to? And we'll be like, okay, let's sing. Like our process kind of changed. Like when we first started, we were all sitting in a circle together with a piano and just like playing and singing along. Like someone sing the melody and like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And, like figure it out. Now like we're like on our laptops, we're like putting in the music. We all went to school for music, so we can all like do it. Like we can all like put the music in, notate it, hand it over, and then we can all read. So
Dang.
yeah. So it's like
That's insane.
yeah. I know.
Well, I mean,
It
like
stresses me out.
I mean, that's crazy because your mom, you said, was a composer or is.
My grandpa was.
Your grandpa was.
Mom's dad.
Dang, so it's just in your genes, like.
Yeah,
probably,
I guess.
You know?
I guess.
In
Yeah.
your little pocket.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we do now. We just like figure out what we want to sing, write it out, and then when we get to rehearsal, we like, hey, shoot a little text, read it, and like shoot a little video, kind of like this.
You were saying that like you write the notes and stuff, and everyone says their thing, but somebody's gonna do like the bass part, someone's gonna do.
Yeah. So we're all like split up into our parts. So Jules is always our bass. Nico is always our vocal percussion. Sometimes he'll sing, but he mainly does like beats. And then VJ, myself, and Trace are the trio of tenors. And we sing, we kind of like switch around, but like VJ is usually the highest, I'm in the middle, and then Trace is the lowest part, aside from Jules.
That's just insane. I never like thought about. I thought that you would just like meet up and then you'd like figure it out, or
kind of. Sometimes it is like, and when we first started, part of the reason why we didn't have like good blend was because Trace was singing the highest part when he probably shouldn't have, and I was singing the lowest part. And we were like all like not, we hadn't figured it out yet. And so now we're all like, we know where everyone's voices lie.
Right. Oh, it's kind of like a formula almost. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. And with that, I guess just takes time, right? To figure out. I'm like really inspired right now.
Yeah. There's a scene in Pitch Perfect that we always like kind of make fun of. It's in the second one. You have to watch it.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I just have to.
They're like at a camp and they're like, we don't sound good. And then like they start singing some random song and they're like, we found our sound. And so there was a moment where we're like, we found our sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just like, every time we sing and it sounds good, we go, we found our sound.
I love your confidence.
Yeah.
I love your confidence.
We found it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I am still figuring out my sound, and that's okay as an artist. And I feel like, but it gets, I think the more that you do it, like and the more that you learn other music, you learn about what you like and what you don't like. And then you just kind of continue to grow with that, you know? And so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Finding my sound. There we go. Finding my sound and just learning as I go with everything. I think just in general, like I'm in this era right now where I'm just learning that you cannot control the things you don't, that, oh my God, I'm butchering this so bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like you can't
control everything.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things that are out of your hands. And if there's nothing you can do about that, like why dwell on those things?
I'm
just, let it,
I'm still learning that.
Yeah. Like let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Everything will always like work itself out.
Yeah.
And you just have to trust that, you know? And then when you trust that, then you can learn how to trust yourself even more, baby.
Yes.
Anyway.
Trust yourself.
Trust yourself. Love yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Dang. Like I didn't even need these cards really. I'm just like, and then I feel like I have all the questions.
Yeah. This is
just like, free willing it, but
Free Willy.
Wow. But I do have one.
Yeah.
As artists grow, so does their identity. How has your relationship with music changed over the years?
Ooh. I think I'm more casual about it. I think I took it way too seriously when I was younger. And I was like, this is what a good singer sounds like. This is what we should do. And I was very like, And like being thrust into like TV, and they're like, you have to do this. You can't wear a shirt with no logos. I was very much like, okay,
I remember that.
I have to like
Yeah.
fall in line.
Yeah.
And so I kind of took it a little too seriously. And then having studied opera, there were so many rules, so many rules. So I was I was too rigid. And I think I've relaxed a lot, and I've just like had more fun again with music. Yeah.
I feel like because I learned classical piano.
Okay. Yeah.
And like I always wanted to do like jazz piano, but then I learned classical piano.
Yeah.
And then there's just like a lot of, and I hated it. I kind of well, not hated it. I did it for many years, but I just don't think my heart was in it. But now when I listen back, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful because it's like it's just timeless. You know what I mean? And I feel, but I think with like jazz and other types of music, like there's just such a freeing aspect to it. Like there's no rules.
Yeah.
And with classical, there's structure, which is also nice. But I think just like letting go, and
that's
like trying different things and different styles, kind of like makes it not so like it has to be this way.
Yeah.
Rigid.
Yeah. I play this game in my car. I'm in my car so much, just like going gig to gig, whatever, driving, and I'll play. I like to do carpool karaoke by myself in my car. I'm sure most people do karaoke in their car.
Right.
So I will sing a song. I'll put the karaoke track on like YouTube or something, whatever, and I'll just listen and I'll sing. And I will sing whatever I want.
Oh, I love that.
I will not like. I will like say first verse. I will sing the melody, and then second verse I will do opposite of the melody. If the melody goes up, I'm gonna go down. If it like
wow, you like so you're creating this challenge.
Yeah, and it's kind of like taught me to like play, just play, and have fun with it, and like, and it's not that serious. It's fun. It should be fun. It's music. And so that's kind of like, that's how my relationship with music has changed. I just have fun with it.
Okay, now. I need to be a little like that.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. No, but I feel like I can get in these pockets where I'm like so serious about like the craft and stuff, and you know, like just not getting into my head so much about having these unrealistic expectations of whatever I'm supposed to be. There is no right, there is no wrong. It's just being, you know?
Yeah.
And that is just a freeing. I love how you're saying all that, because I don't think I've like had fun challenging myself. Like or like with the music stuff, you know? I'm like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. But it's like not enough play.
Yeah.
We need to have more play in what we do.
Yeah, just play, have fun.
Yeah. So then you create this you like opposite of the melody, and then you just try different things. Yeah. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, and then go back to it for the chorus. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And because I'm like, I want to get back into doing covers, y'all, because it's been a long time.
Yes.
And I feel like I've been enjoying, like, I think it's, as a singer, you know, or singers, we really depend on our ear and our ability to hear things, like, and also like relearning songs, I think has been fun, because you're like, oh, I never noticed like this little thing in the song, or like the background noise, or like this little like ding, you know, like all these like
sound effects,
sounds of different things. Like, it's music is so simple and complicated at the same time. And if you can't even tell that it's like complicated, it's probably a good song. Yeah. You know, like where you don't like catch a mistake or anything. Or maybe if it was on purpose. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Music is gnarly.
Yeah. It's just up and down and
left and right. And I was like
and body roll.
Yeah. No, I get what you're talking about. Yeah. Yes.
Y'all know.
Y'all know
the deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So you're a singer, performer, and I found out Skims model. Secrets out.
Yes.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay. How has that been? Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I'm actually a fit model.
Oh, you're a fit model.
Yeah, so I work with Skims and Fabletics currently.
Oh.
Yeah, I work with both.
Get it.
Yeah, get your scrubs. Not
Oh,
kidding.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Send some.
yeah. So Skims and Fabletics, and basically I just try on all the clothes that are coming up, and yeah, it's really cool. Yeah,
That's
I love
really
it.
cool.
I've been doing it for the last like year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And like, do you feel like you've explored different creative lanes? Like, was this the first one, or have you tried other things during this period?
Um, Creatively, aside from music, I think the only other thing that I've done, I've like picked up sewing, and because of like
Oh.
the fit modeling, I've kind of
Mm.
like, okay, I'm understanding what a hem is or
Yeah.
whatever, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, sleeve length should be like this, or like this is where my neck should be fitting, and also like expressing myself through clothes a little bit more. I think I'm understanding fit better. So
Because
like when I
he's
look
a
at,
fit model.
yeah, so now when I look at clothes, I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I worked in fashion for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, before like nursing, it
Yeah.
was like fashion and all
Gosh.
that. And I worked for like a manufacturing company, so it was just like
Yeah.
interesting to see behind the scenes. Like a lot of people, it's cool. I think I like a little bit of both, like behind the scenes and
Yeah.
like being like in the front too, because
No,
it
I
takes
love it.
yeah, it takes a lot of thought to like find out where things are placed correctly on the body.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes me feel like I'm on America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
Like I'm
Okay.
like going from my go see to go see. Like I have to
Oh,
get
go
from
see.
this
Oh my God, I
client
forgot
to
about
that
that.
client. You can't be late
Right,
because
right,
if you're
right,
1 minute late, that's the
right,
client's
right.
money,
Mm,
and you're out
time.
of there. You know,
Right.
like I love it. It's so much fun. Like and then like, I mean, okay, so at Skims, I'm like in underwear, and so it's like kind of crazy sometimes. Like I'll be in my
Oh.
underwear and they'll look at me and they'll go, ugh. And then like you have to learn like it's not about you. It's like the
Mm,
clothes. Like
right.
it's like it's not fitting the way they want it to fit. So when they like look at you like, huh? I'm like at first I was like, don't look at me. Why?
Look at me.
Why are you making that face?
Uh-huh.
But no, yeah, like it's
Interesting.
like yeah, it's always about the clothes and like yeah,
Mm,
it's fun to be there. I love being behind the scenes of anything,
mm,
behind the scenes of a movie, behind the scenes
mm.
of like where clothes come from or how they're like started. So
Yeah. Wow. Well, if they need extras,
yeah.
let me know. Okay, another question. Have you ever faced any challenges navigating the entertainment industry?
Any challenges?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's challenges everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think, um, starting so young, like fresh out of school, sometimes you like, my mindset is like, I'm gonna be a singer. I'm getting on here and like, I'm set, right? And
Mm.
then you have to remember like, you got to keep putting in the work and like making sure you're doing things that other people want to see as well, but also making sure you're happy
Mm-hmm.
doing the stuff and you're not just trying to please the audience, and then
Balance.
balance and then like some days like you're really trying to like be there for your art and you're like I need another job. I can't do it. I
Mm.
can't do it. I need like to make I need to pay for gas. I need to get to that gig.
Mm. Right.
So it's like a lot of challenges. It's a lot of
Yeah.
ups, it's a lot of downs.
Mm.
There's a lot of beautiful, amazing, inspiring moments and like really like low moments you're like why do I do this? But then you go back up and then you
Mm.
like recently we did a show for where was it? I think it was a Filipino event
Mm-hmm.
and somebody came up to us and was like I watched you when I was in like middle school. You're the reason why I'm doing music now. Like you were the first
Aw.
Filipinos I saw on TV, and
Wow.
like it does make us forget like oh we had like some crappy days doing this like music and like a lot of struggles, but like we like meant something to some people and
Yeah.
like people like looked up to us and like people were like we were like role models. And so it was like, it just felt like, it just felt really nice to be like recognized by other Filipinos and saying like, because of you, I get to do what I want to do.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so important. I feel like representation really matters. Like
Yeah.
if you don't see anybody as an example,
Yeah.
like then you won't I mean, you probably want to believe it, but because you don't have anything to see like in person or in on TV,
Yeah.
like that this is possible. Maybe it's like a step, just you're stuck. You're not
Yeah.
really stepping forward.
Yeah.
Maybe not backwards, but like you're just not stepping forward.
Yeah.
And then seeing someone on TV makes you want to do it more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was really cool.
That's
And like,
so cool.
we got to perform at the first like Filipino American History Month, like in the White House. Like
Wow.
they've never been able to do that. And then like we were there for the first one. And so it's like, we got to do some like amazing, like some historical stuff too.
Yeah, that's
And like,
amazing.
yeah, I don't know. I'm like really proud of like what we've been able to do with just literally our voices. Nothing else.
Wow.
Like it's literally just us singing and being Filipino.
That's a
Filipino.
bar.
Yeah.
Literally just our voices.
Literally just our
Damn.
voices.
Damn.
Ah.
Preach.
Yeah.
Wow. And so have if you were to give yourself advice to yourself 10 years ago,
hmm
what advice would you give? Because I feel like there's a lot of people, like I wanted to do this podcast to kind of shed light on who are working jobs, who still
Yeah.
have have a dream
Yeah.
or it's like how do you get out of that headspace, like what would be advice that you would give yourself like for the doubt.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to keep going. That's it. Like, if
Mm.
it's something you really, really love, you're going to find a way to do it. If that means working another job, another 2 jobs, you're going to find a way to do it.
Mm.
And like, because you're finding that way, it's because this thing brings you so much joy. And I think that's like, I don't know. For me, it's just the most exciting part. Like, I can't see myself doing anything else. So what am I going to
Wow.
do to make it happen for me?
Mm.
And I've had like some crazy low days where I just feel like, why am I doing this to myself? Why? Like, I can literally apply to anywhere and have regular money coming in,
Mm.
but it's not what I want. Like, so
Right.
I will keep going and just like make it happen because I have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so like it's such a crazy like I love hearing different perspectives
Mhm.
because I kind of did the creative route
Yeah.
and then I did like the serious route because I'm a nurse.
Mhm.
And then now going back into the creative route. So it's like finding this happy medium of like what actually brings happiness and
Yeah.
what are you okay with? And if you want to be at a certain point, like let's say financially, it's like, you know, like me wanting to make like a good amount of money
Yeah.
to like sustain myself.
Mhm.
And then plus also to do the creative, like what are the steps that are going to take me there? Like,
Yeah.
so this is just like such a cool thing because I'm trying to like unlearn some things too.
Yeah.
Like I can, if I wanted to,
Mhm.
like I had a previous guest, Chapis. He was saying, because he's an engineer,
Yeah.
and then he's also an artist, and he's like, I have to remind myself that I can quit at any time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, like you don't have to always have, like I don't have to have the nursing job if I don't want to.
Mhm.
And it's just figuring out like how much do I want to let go and how much do I
Yeah.
want to keep.
Yeah, and like for me, like I've done all the jobs too. I worked at Starbucks. I was a teacher. I'm modeling. I do voice lessons. Like I'm like doing everything, and then when I can't do it, I'll drop one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of try a little bit
Yeah.
of everything until one kind of hits a little bit harder than the others, or maybe two, right?
Yeah.
And then sticking with that. And then I think that's like the beautiful thing about being creative or trying, or not even just creative, but just trying different things. It's
Yeah.
like allowing yourself to be open to change and to, you never know, like
Yeah.
something might, and sometimes you'll outgrow certain things.
Yeah, that's crazy. Change is scary, but we got to do it.
Right.
Let's do
We
it.
gotta do it. We
gotta
gotta
do
do
it.
it.
Oh my gosh.
I love
There's too much. Just
I
kidding.
can't. I can't. All right. So, what's next for you or for the Philharmonic?
Well, for the Philharmonic, we are actually doing a summer choir. Yeah.
Ooh.
So if you're watching this
Is it an open
Yeah.
thing?
Well, more details to come.
Okay. Okay.
So this is going to be for like July 2025. We're still like kind of figuring out the details, but things are coming out. A summer choir just for fun, for singing, being together, harmony. It's a community.
Yeah, because
like-
I feel like I want to start.
Yeah.
Like I miss like certain things, like you know, I want to get back into like just be the vocals.
Yeah.
You know.
No, and this is going to be, I think, like a place for people to just meet other musicians in LA or wherever. Just sing some pop, some choral. We're gonna sing some other languages, maybe, possibly.
Oh, okay. I want to learn some languages up.
Yeah, I was looking through some music, and we got some Italian.
Ooh,
Oh, we don't know though.
Italiano.
We'll see. We have to finalize the set. Yeah.
Americano.
Americano. Yeah. But yeah, so we have that summer choir program. So check that out at the Philharmonic. We'll have some more information on there. We're also getting ready for a tour in the fall. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we're kind of like learning some new music. We just took some like new photos. It looks hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sexy.
I'll show you. Yeah. Yeah.
Not in your Skims.
I am wearing Skims.
Oh,
yeah, I am
okay.
wearing Skims in my
I just
outfit.
guessed
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So we're gonna do some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Rapid fire. Okay, here we go.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that rapid.
No, okay, let's try it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my god, so fast.
Focus,
Timer? No, I'm
focus,
kidding.
timer. Okay. What song is on repeat for you right now?
Not gnarly.
Okay, that was
Cat's Eye,
quick. That was quick. Okay, Cat's Eye. Oh, I love that.
Hottie.
I just oh yes, okay.
Yeah, I love the dance. It's on repeat.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah, I watched that whole
Music video?
season. The whole show.
Popstar?
Yeah,
Yes,
Popstar.
so good.
Oh my god,
So stressful.
Oh my
I
god,
can't believe
yeah.
they read their answers out loud in front of everybody.
They're at
When they were like, who
at the
shouldn't
end,
be in the group?
Yeah. I know that's kind of mean.
That was mean.
That was
But everything
after
else
all
was
that.
everything else is spicy.
Yeah,
I mean, that
it
was
was good.
yeah.
If you want to like watch a show about the behind the scenes of being a pop star, check that. Yeah. Okay, go to karaoke song.
Okay, I have two. If I want to get funky, it's I like it. DeBarge. I've been thinking about you
Oh.
for quite a while. Yeah, are you gonna? I don't know if you can. Without is you. Okay.
Okay.
That one.
Anyway.
I would say. I'll just say that one. That one's my good one.
Okay.
Or Go the Distance from Hercules.
Ooh.
Yeah, sorry. I
Okay,
just had to say it.
Of course, a high one.
Yeah, I had to say it.
Yeah. Maybe you could help me with these. I
Hercules?
need some
on a belt?
lessons or
Yeah.
something. Anyway, a Filipino dish you could eat every day.
Lumpia, easy. Everybody knows. I when we went to the Philippines, the fans threw a meet and greet for me, and they gave me a lumpia shirt. It just says like
How
lumpia on
cute.
it. I love lumpia or something like
That's
that.
so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I love lumpia. I do.
I
Give
love
me
some
crispy.
Filipino. Ooh,
Really
a little
crispy.
crunch.
Shanghai, or like
all the way with the little
the
sweet and sour
vegetables.
sauce.
Yeah, just I like crunchy and dips.
Love it. And dream artist or group to collaborate with.
Ooh. There's so many people, so many amazing people. Like, and I just went to Coachella.
Oh, okay.
So like,
I didn't go to that one, but
Like Lady Gaga.
oh,
I saw Cowboy Carter, Beyonce.
oh,
Obviously, Bruno Mars, a huge fan.
yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna say Cat's Eye.
Ooh,
Cat's Eye. If you're listening, please. The Filharmonic wants to sing with you.
Hey, that would be a good
Yeah.
one, especially both of your groups.
Yes.
Ooh,
And there's
I
a
like that.
Filipino in the group.
Oh yes,
Sophia.
yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yes, we love her.
So come on, Cat's Eye. No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
cat's eye. Okay, and if you weren't in music, I know we talked about this, but if you weren't in music, what do you think you would be doing?
Modeling. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe modeling. No.
I mean, you are tall.
I am tall, but I think actually I would probably still be a teacher. I used to teach. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mm.
What did you teach?
Music, K through 12.
Oh wow, that's cool.
know. And I like that's I went to school for education.
Oh, okay. I love it.
I'll go back to that.
Cool. And where can we find you on socials?
Yes, you can find me at Jogoy18 on Instagram and maybe TikTok, I think.
Mhm.
There's not much on TikTok. You don't have to go over there. But you can check me out with the Filharmonic. That's at the Filharmonic. That's spelled with FIL because we are all Filipino.
That's right.
Don't forget that.
That's
Check us out. We
right.
have some great covers on there, some of our collabs. And yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much
Of
for being a part of
course.
that podcast.
We kept it cozy.
We kept it cozy, baby.
Yes.
Hope you guys liked that episode. Don't forget to watch a new episode every Thursday. And we'll see you on the next episode of Sing With Me. Cozy with Calinnah. Ooh, I like that harmony.
I was like, what key? I hope she just picks the same key that I heard. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.